Good morning, students. Today we will be practicing the reactions involved in the preparation of various oxides of nitrogen. When I say various oxides of nitrogen, I mean to say that there are five oxides of nitrogen. These five oxides of nitrogen are N2O, NO, N2O3, NO2, N2O4 and N2O5. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And what did I say? 5 oxides of nitrogen. So although I am writing 6 oxides of nitrogen here, but I am telling you that there are 5 oxides of nitrogen. Why so? Because N2O4 is just dimer of NO2. So this you can remember very easily, that when we cool NO2, then it dimerizes to form N2O4. Okay, so you have learned the preparation of N2O4 now, and when you heat it, it forms NO2. Alright, now next is preparation of NO2. How to prepare NO2 then? We have done the dry heating test of lead nitrate. If you see the playlist of my practical chemistry, you will see that lead nitrate was heated. So when you heat lead nitrate, then lead oxide will come out and NO2 will be freed. So one oxygen out of 3 will go to lead and NO2 will be freed. So it will form NO2, PbO and O2. And then we can balance the reaction. So now we are just trying to chart out and learn the methods. Okay. Alright. Next is N2O3. How to remember the reactions involved in the preparation of N2O3? What we can do, we can take one NO gas and another such kind of a gas which can produce 6 oxygen atoms, such that if we take 2 mole of this, then O6 we will get. So what we can do? What we can do is, we can take N2O4 and twice of NO. Then what will happen? Let us see. NO and N2O4. If we take 2 times of this, the number of oxygens will become 6. Number of oxygens will become 6. 2 oxygen and 4 oxygen. What we will require is just to balance it. So what we can do? We can simply say that it will form, or I can write it this way also. This can be written as 2N2O3. See, now 6 oxygen thing is also achieved. We are getting 6 oxygens, 2 thrice are 6 and 4 nitrogen atoms. Preparation of NO. How can we prepare NO? We can prepare NO by the Brown ring test reaction which you have done. How do we do the Brown ring test? We take any nitrite salt, say if we take KNO2 or NaNO2, then we will give freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution and concentrated H2SO4. So what happens? Nitric oxide NO is formed, which is found in the layer in between ferrous sulfate, like if this is the layer of H2SO4 and if this is the layer of FeSO4, then in between you will find that there will be a brown ring. So this brown ring will be due to nitric oxide. Alright, so we will balance it also. We are just trying to learn the methods. How to prepare N2O? To prepare N2O, we take whatever is available in the lab. In the lab, generally we have ammonium nitrate available, and if we heat it, it will form N2O. So now we will try to remember these reactions again. This is the logic behind which all the preparations are dependent on. Okay, one is left, N2O5. How to prepare N2O5? We can take any of the salts containing NO3, or we can take HNO3 and treat it with P2O5. Just compare it with P2O5. But P2O5 exists as P4O10, as I said earlier. So it reacts with P4O10 and forms HPO3 and N2O5. This will be just a redox reaction, so we have to balance it accordingly. There are 4 phosphorus atoms, so we will give 4 over here. This 4 hydrogen now will give 4 over here. This is 4 nitrogen atom, we will give 2 over here, so it becomes balanced. So see, this is the logic behind the reactions or the reactants we choose to prepare these 5 oxides of nitrogen. Again I am saying, I am counting it 5 because N2O4 is nothing but dimer of NO2. One more thing we can learn here is that how we can name these oxides. This is having the least number of oxygen as compared to the number of nitrogen atom. That means percentage composition of oxygen is least, so we will call it as nitrous acid. We will call it as nitric acid. We will call it as dinitrogen trioxide. We will call it as nitrogen dioxide. We will call it as dinitrogen tetroxide, and this will be dinitrogen pentoxide. This is how we name it. There is another way of naming it. We can name it by writing nitrogen oxide and then we can write the valency of each of these nitrogen atoms. Okay, so each of these we will see now. So let us chart down the balanced chemical reaction, make the chart of the balanced chemical reactions involved now. We have the basic understanding of preparation of oxides of nitrogen. Now we will chart it out. The question is, give the reactions involved in the preparation of oxides of nitrogen. How many oxides? 5 oxides. N2O4 is dimer of NO2. This you have to keep in mind, else it will seem like 6 oxides. So let us first of all take NO2. How we will name it? We will name it as nitrous acid, because percentage composition of nitrogen is minimum out of all 5. Next, we can also name it as nitrogen oxide, and we can write down the valency of this. So this will be how much now? This is this will be N2O. Let us take N2O at first. This is say -2. Let this be x. So how we will find out? This will be 2x minus 2 will be equal to 2x minus 2 will be equal to 0. So x will be equal to plus 2 by 2 will be equal to plus 1. So here nitrogen is in plus 1 oxidation state. This kind of method of writing chemical formula is called as Stokes notation. Now how to prepare this? To prepare this we take any salt of nitrate, ammonium nitrate, and we heat it. So we get 2 atoms of nitrogen, N2O. 1 oxygen goes to the nitrogen again, so N2O is formed. Now water is remaining, so we can write 2H2O. If you count the number of hydrogen and oxygen both the sides, it will be same. 4 hydrogen atoms, 4 hydrogen atom, 3 oxygen atom, 1 oxygen atom plus 2 oxygen atom, 3 oxygen atoms, 2 nitrogen atoms, 1, 2, 2 nitrogen atoms. So it is balanced. Now how to write down the structure of N2O? Structure of N2O would be between nitrogen and nitrogen, 1 double bond and 1 coordinate bond with oxygen. The maximum covalency of nitrogen is 4, so we'll write one more bond over here. This can resonate, this can have resonating structures in which it can form N, double bond N also, but in that case there will be double bond here too. So these are the resonating structures. In either ways, maximum covalency of nitrogen is 4. In either case, maximum covalency of nitrogen is equal to 4. So this was preparation of nitrous oxide. This was preparation of nitrous oxide. Now we will see the preparation of nitric oxide, NO. So what are the raw materials we take? We take any salt of nitrite, like we can take NaNO2. We will give freshly prepared FeSO4 aqueous. We give freshly prepared FeSO4 so that Fe2SO4 whole thrice is not used, because if you keep ferrous sulfate for some time, it undergoes oxidation. This will be a greenish solution, this will be a brownish solution. So it undergoes oxidation if we keep in open air for some time. So we prepare fresh solution of ferrous sulfate and we give concentrated H2SO4. On doing so, what is formed? On doing so, ferric sulfate is formed, Fe2SO4 whole thrice is formed, plus NaHSO4 is formed, plus water comes out, and plus NO is formed. We will balance it. There are 3 sulfate ions here, so we'll give it 3 here. So if we give 3, then one sulfate is here also, and here it is 2. So we'll give 2 here. So now it is 2 sulfate, and here 3 sulfate plus 1, 4 sulfate ions are there. Sulfate is also coming out from H2SO4, so in that way we can balance. So we can make it 2. So this becomes 2 sulfate here, and here 3, and here 2 sulfate, 5 sulfate. So we can make it 2 over here is there, so we will give 3 H2SO4. So 3 sulfate ion, 2 sulfate ion and 3 sulfate ion forms 5 sulfate ions. Here 5 sulfate ions are there, 3 plus 2, 5 sulfate ions. We'll try to balance water now. Before that we have to see sodium. There 2 NaHSO4 is there, so we give 2 so that sodium ions are same both the sides. Now here nitrogen also becomes twice, so we can give 2 nitrogen. Hydrogen will balance now, or rest over whatever oxygen is there that we can balance by balancing the water molecule. So here how much of oxygen is there? Here let us count the number of oxygen atoms. 4, 8 and 12. 4, 8 and 12. So 24 oxygen atoms are there. This side 12, 8 and 2. Twenty-two oxygen atoms are there. So 2 oxygen atoms we have to increase, so we multiply this with 2. So in this way, if we balance the reaction on our own, we will not have to mug up the reaction. So this reaction is also used in the brown ring test of nitrites. Brown ring test of nitrites. In anion analysis, you must have done this test. What happens? This NO gas is found in the junction of oleum, concentrated H2SO4 and FeSO4. Here FeSO4 will be there, and here H2SO4 will be there, and in between this layer you will find that there will be a brown ring. There will be a deep brown ring of NO gas. So this reaction is also used in brown ring test. So preparation of NO has its use in brown ring test also. So it is a repeated concept, so you can remember for longer time. Now we will see preparation of N2O3. So for this, what we can do is, we can imagine that we will prepare 2 mole of N2O4, N2O3, such that we have 6 oxygen atoms. So what are the 2 oxides which we can add? So we can take one NO molecule and we can take one N2O4 molecule, and we can multiply this with 2. So this will become 2 to 4, 4 nitrogen atoms, and here 2 oxygen plus 4 oxygen, and here 6 oxygen atoms. So in this way we can prepare dinitrogen trioxide or nitrogen 3 oxide. This will be named as dinitrogen trioxide or nitrogen 3 oxide. How this 3 is coming? This will be minus 6. This will be minus 2x or 2x. So 2x minus 6 will be equal to 0. So x will be equal to plus 6 by 2 equal to plus 3. That is how this plus 3 is written over here. Next, we will see the preparation of N2O4. Before that, let us see NO2. Preparation of NO2. We take lead nitrate and we simply heat it. It forms lead oxide plus NO2 gas, and O2 comes out. We balance it now. There are 2 nitrogen atoms here, so we'll give it 2. Now let us count number of oxygen atoms this side. There are 6 oxygen, and this side 1 plus 4, 5. This is 6, 7. So here there are 7 oxygen atoms. So we can decrease 1 oxygen atom by multiplying this with 7 by 2. So we can multiply this with 7 by 2. Can we? Let us see again. There are 6 oxygen atoms here, and there are 1 oxygen. This is 4, 5, 6, 7 oxygen atoms. 7 oxygen atoms. So to make it 6, we can make it half. But if we make it half, then we have to multiply it throughout by 2 then. So we multiply throughout by 2, it will become 2 Pb NO2 or NO3 whole twice, heat 2 PbO plus 4 NO2 plus O2. Means 2 and 2 will be cancelled. If I multiply half with 2, it will become 1. So in this way we can get balanced chemical reaction. So this was preparation of NO2 gas. Let us see preparation of N2O4. It is very simple. We take NO2 and we allow it to undergo a cooling process. It forms N2. It is a reversible reaction. Means if you heat, it will form NO2 here. Why it happens? Why NO2 undergoes dimerization? Because it is a odd electron molecule. This I had discussed in my previous module, the previous topic which I was discussing. In that I have taken this as a question. Next we will see preparation of N2O5. So to prepare N2O5, remember use P2O5. To prepare N2O5, use P2O5, but P2O5 is just P4O10. So we'll take HNO2, HNO3 plus P4O10. So this will form HPO3 plus N2O5. We'll balance it now. This is 4, so we'll make it 4. Their nitrogen atoms are 2, so we'll make it 2. Now let us count the number of oxygen atoms again. 6 oxygen atoms and 10 oxygen atoms. So here we have 16 oxygen atoms. This side 12 and 5. 17 oxygen atoms. So what we can do to make it balanced, let us try to multiply both sides by 2 and see, or we can take it as 4 at first. 4, now 12 oxygen atom plus 10 oxygen atom will be equal to 22 oxygen atom. Now if I make it 2, because here nitrogen is 4, then how many are there? 12 plus 10, 22. The rest all atoms are balanced. So again this reaction is also balanced. So in this way you can practice and remember the reactions. I could have written down the reactions directly on the board and then I could have simply pointed those out. I have done the drill myself of deducing the reactions live here so that you also learn the method of remembering the reactions. It is not just that you write down the reactions and the coefficients here and you mug up. There should be some logic. If you learn the reactions by the logic, then you will be able to recall in the exam. I hope that now if you practice along with me, then you will be able to recall the reactions involved. And regarding the structure of molecule, you have to apply the Vesper theory which you have studied in class 11. Nothing to like remember. Say if N2O5 is there, you know that maximum covalency of nitrogen cannot exceed 4, isn't it? So how N2O5 is there? It seems that nitrogen has valency 5 and oxygen has valency 2, and they have crisscrossed their valency, just the way we studied in class 9. But here actually covalency of nitrogen is not exceeding 4, okay? Because its structure is like this. 2 nitrogen atoms are not connected directly with a covalent bond. They are connected through 1 oxygen atom. Now 1 bond is there. How many more bonds can be formed? 4 bonds. So 3 bonds will make it like this. You may or may not give this arrow because after the bond formation hardly there is any difference between covalent bond and coordinate bond. So here you see that the nitrogen atom has only 4 bonds, 1 bond, 2 bond, 3 bond, 4 bond. So here also you will see that the maximum covalency of nitrogen is 4 only, because here this oxygen atom is bonded with the 2 nitrogen atoms indirectly. Okay, so we can now summarize it once. Match the following. Here we will write reactant. Here we will write product. Means major product, not the minor one. NH4 NO3 heated lead nitrate, or we can take Na NO2 plus FeSO4 plus H2SO4. Then NO plus N2O4. Then NO2 cooled. Then HNO3 plus P4O10. Now you have to identify the product. Balancing and everything that you can do. Just you have to identify the product. If you do thermal decomposition of ammonium nitrate, what will you get? You will get N2O and H2O also. But N2O is the major product. We will underline the major product. Here what we will get? Here we will get NO as the major product. And the byproduct would be ferric sulfate, Fe2SO4 whole thrice plus H2O plus NaHSO4. Balancing you can do. This will become N2O3, twice of N2O3 means after balancing. So you can write simply N2O3. This will form N2O4 and this will form N2O5. This is one way. Third way of looking at the reactions to be remembered. Next, I will take this much and then I will try to name these. Name the oxides of nitrogen. N2O. This will be dinitrogen oxide or nitrous oxide, or nitrogen 1 oxide. Second, NO. This will be nitrogen 2 oxides. Why? Because it is -2, this will be +2. Third, NO2, nitrogen dioxide or this is -4, so this will be +4, or nitrogen 4 oxide. Fourth, N2O4 dinitrogen tetroxide, dinitrogen tetroxide, and 5 N2O3 dinitrogen trioxide, stock notation wise what you can write, this will be 2x minus 6 will be equal to 0, so x seems to be 3, this will be nitrogen 3 oxide. Okay, and at last N2O5. Try to find out the oxidation state and the name of this molecule. Okay, this I am giving you as a homework. If you have watched the video till the end, then you will be able to get the answer of this. You can answer me either in the comment section or in my personal WhatsApp group, which is made for the group of students which I am teaching, and they are my current clients. Okay, so either you can write the answer of this in my personal WhatsApp group, that what will be the valency of nitrogen in this, and what will be its name, common name, as well as its name in the Stokes notation type of formula, in which we write the valency in Roman number under the bracket. Okay, so I think that after today's session you will not be afraid of remembering the reactions involved in the preparation, because when you practice with a kind of a visual logic behind the number of atoms combining and number of atoms getting removed, then you will be able to remember it for longer time. Okay, that is how we used to remember the reactions in our school days. That's all. Now we will be studying about a few products of phosphorus, some allotropes of phosphorus and their preparation. Okay. Alright, this part was not visible so far, so I have just brought the camera down now. I have to remember that what is visible and what is not visible. Okay, so what I will do is I will put some mark in my camera there. Sodium hydrogen sulfate part is seen at the top, the name part is seen at the down, 5 is seen. Okay, all right, thank you.